couldn't get into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. There's Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
It's a loss of
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Lions' 17-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. from the shotgun. Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get to...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives. Back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Lions nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's said, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, Barbados with the hustle pockets,
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. Well, thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
Complete.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Down Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua, being chased out left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a carry for Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
At the 8-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
56, check 56. Let's go, team.
On 2nd down, Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 20.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Wilson.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Steven Sims. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
There defensively.
Tua to throw again. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Freeman,
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
7-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
3-yard line.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st down, Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Under 10, 10. Check. Fair.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 6.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Myers for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Once again, it's Swift. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Lions 30-yard line.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Lions 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead can slip away quickly.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Throwing again here, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run with Pollard, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Freeman. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side complete. It's James. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 2nd down, Swift. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Griffin. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 38, Lions 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Open man here, Sims complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Tua. That's Tua's running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
41. We've got to wedge that up. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Detroit.
Ready. 95. Here we go. Watch tight. 97. Tight is right.
Tua now on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
41's coming. 41's a mic. Watch QB drop.
Tua to throw again. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 38, Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open.